Hi, I'm Melanie from Nova Scotia, Canada, and this is Adventures in Groceryland. We are two people spending approximately $60 a week on groceries. Last couple weeks, we were a little bit over. Last week, we were at 70. This week, we are at 70 again. That's okay. We're coming into Christmas, and honestly, there were only a few weeks where we were just that $10 over. I save points, Scene points, and PC Optimum points for anybody in Canada who also saves those. And I relied on some of those points to get some extras and some fun things that we wanted for the holidays. Christmas is past, so check out the video showing what we did over the holidays, what we ate, and the foods we were able to get. This is a tray of sweets. Every item on here was made and prepared by the handsome one. Plus, he also cut everything and displayed it on this little tray for our get-together today. We have peanut butter balls, we have confetti marshmallow squares, and we have Rice Krispie squares. This is a video of our spread. I did cheap out instead of cutting this all myself. I bought a fruit tray, $12.99. All of the rest, though, made a taco dip. Very festive. Okay, my videos are totally out of order. We have already had one of our family functions. The celebration at our house took place yesterday. I didn't get a chance to take the video. I'm going to do my best here with some of the things that are left that were on this week's grocery budget, but that are left that are still going to the other function that we're going to today. And tomorrow is a different function, but this stuff isn't going. Okay, so we ended up buying 2 shrimp rings. These were on sale at Giant Tiger. They were $11.99 each. They are 650 grams, which is 544 grams of shrimp. So it's a double ring. I don't know if you can see that. And inside is also the sauce. So that was a phenomenal buy. We got 2 of them. One of them was consumed yesterday. I bought some lactose-free cheese at Sobeys. I got Old Cheddar and Marble. The cheese was on sale for $5.47, and I had coupons that if they showed this little Dairy Farmers of Canada logo, save 50 cents. So I got each one for $4.99. Paid a premium for the grapes. Dogs are going crazy because my parents just arrived. So I paid a premium for the grapes. It's not something that you could buy in advance. Obviously, perishable. They won't last. A big, massive bag of grapes. This is what is left. So we consumed about half of them yesterday. They were $11.49. I bought celery. It was $3.49. I bought a fruit tray. Yes, $12.99. And something that I wouldn't get the value of buying all of these items separately. We ate some of this yesterday, and it is again going to the function today. I bought cherry tomatoes. I'm going to have to look back at the receipt. I cannot remember how much they were. They also came from Sobeys. And then the handsome one, running an errand for me, bought me a red pepper and a green pepper. I don't even know where he got these from. I told him I didn't care where they came from because they weren't specifically on sale anywhere. They either came from Giant Tiger or Sobeys. Anyways, like I said, this video is out of order. One of the functions was already yesterday, and we will talk about some of the rest and the total cost of my budget this week, which is a little bit over. I've done some loose calculations, and I'm pretty sure we're at about $65 to $70 right now. I do have a few more things that I need to pick up. I need to get the croissants. I have been in town, I feel like, a million times every single day this week. Did I remember to get croissants? I did not. I need them for the breakfast sandwiches tomorrow. All right. I forgot a lot of things in the video. Raspberries, they were $3 at Sobeys. We ate the majority of them, and I had packed up the rest in a little container that my parents have already taken to my sisters. The blueberries we already had. Nacho chips. We bought nacho chips at Sobeys. I was able to redeem scene points for them, so that was great. I actually bought 4 bags of nacho chips. We had a massive taco dip yesterday at our family function, and we had scoops for that. Plus, I bought 2 bags of the Christmas tree fancy Tostitos for Christmas. I'll include those in just to be a picture of them. And I'm trying to think what else. Pretty much all of the rest of the stuff, well, not pretty much, all the rest of the stuff were items that we already had here that I've sourced. All the meats you saw, I sourced those over the last several weeks. The crackers, for sure, like I've had those for probably a month or more. We had the pickles, we already had the olives, we had like everything that we had, even the little hors d'oeuvres that I included a picture of. The shrimp hors d'oeuvres and the Indian inspired hors d'oeuvres. I bought those several weeks ago, one for here and of each, and one for at my sister's, which I already dropped off there. So it really pays. Like, you saw that big spread. It really pays to source all of the ingredients over time, getting them on sale, because if you just went out to buy all of that stuff, that would be very cost prohibitive. So I feel very pleased that we were able to put that on. There's lots of leftovers. So not only did we eat yesterday all afternoon, we had more of the same stuff that was leftovers for supper, just because there was so much of it. We ate 1 full bag of the scoops yesterday, and we opened one of the bags of the holiday trees. And I forgot to say that when I got these, even though I redeemed scene points for them, I also got something else as well. I had one of these coupons, and I still have one. Buy 4 of the Frito-Lay snacks or dips and get a free 6 or 12 pack of Pepsi products. So we actually got a free case of cans of Mountain Dew. Yay. Nacho dip leftover from yesterday. I didn't want to put that great big 9x13 pan in the fridge. We just merged it into here. You can see we've already had some of it last night with our supper. We are going to have this for lunch today, and then more finger foods for supper tonight at my sister's. It is Christmas Eve. We are at my sister's. Shrimp ring. You recognize some of these things from yesterday. She had a Boursin cheese. This is a special fancy cheese that she had that is like spicy dill pickle. More stuff here. The oven is filled. This is one more of the shrimp appetizers. This was a hit yesterday. This is an Oriental party pack from M&M, an Indian party pack from PC, stuffed olives with cheese and matzo sticks. So after I did the actual calculations and from the receipts, this week we are at $70.92. But the problem was I still needed a few things. So I got all of the rest of the items on the counter, and I fully redeemed PC Optimum points to get them. So we're still at $70.92 for the budget. I got clementines. And I think the clementines were $6.99. They weren't on sale this week. I got orange juice, and this is pulp-free, not from concentrate. This was on for $2.99. I got croissants. I need these for tomorrow. So these were $4 a box, and I got them for 50% off, so $4 total. I got these raspberry turnovers just because it's Christmas. And when I went in there today, there were so many tempting 50% off items, but I limited myself. We got some raspberry turnovers, so they were $4.99, 50% off, got them for $2.50. And the handsome one loves Boston cream donuts, so I got these for him. They were $5.79 and 50% off, and the grand total was nothing because I redeemed PC Optimum points for them. And now my PC Optimum points are drained, but that's okay. That's what I was saving them for. This is the biggest ham that I had in the freezer. I find it interesting. So this, I didn't need to buy a ham for Christmas because I had 3, I think, in the freezer. But what I find interesting, so the total price here, $32.93, but you can see what I paid, $14.78. That is pretty good for a ham that is 3.742 kgs. So that is like 2, 4, 6, 7. It's like between a 7 and 8 pound ham. That's pretty good. Awesome. Love it. And I am just getting ready to put it in the slow cooker. We go to my sister's every Christmas. My mom will bring the turkey. I always bring the ham. My sister provides the vegetables, kind of like the sides. So I will get this in tonight. I'm going to cook it overnight. It will be ready in the morning, and we will like cut it, get it all ready on a platter, wrap in tin foil, and by the time we eat at lunch, it is often still warm, but that just works for us. It's less things going on during the actual morning of Christmas morning. I added brown sugar, water, and mustard, and this happens to be Dijon mustard. I have a bottle in the fridge that's just kind of been in there for a while, down to the last little bit. I added some water, so mustard, and a secret ingredient, which I cannot share. I am starting to get the ingredients together and get everything ready to make the breakfast sandwiches. I'm making them on croissants. They are going to be egg and sausage with smoked cheddar. Really interesting, something I never noticed before, although it does say it on the box. The naturals, the maple leaves, they are fully cooked. That's what they look like. And the Schneiders, they are not. And that is what they look like. Interesting. Never noticed. This is my assembly line for the breakfast sandwiches. I've got 6 started with the egg on and the smoked cheddar, waiting for the sausage rounds to be ready, and the rest of the eggs are cooking now for the other 6. Batch cooking the eggs. Little croissant sandwiches. Whoops. Egg, cheese, and sausage. The ham looks delicious. I had already started to serve it on the platter when I remembered that I needed to take a video. And also, it's Christmas morning, so I took a teeny little bit of this delicious ham and put it on top of the dog's food so that they could have a little Christmas special treat as well. This is looking amazing. I'll get this covered and we'll get ready to go. First meal of the day: corn, carrots, squash, mashed potatoes, ham, and turkey. Second meal of the day: turkey, turnip, carrot, mashed, peas, stuffing, and mashed potatoes. Apple turnovers for lunch today. Oh no, they're not apple. They are raspberry. Exciting. A few fun things that we received for Christmas. I had borrowed my stepdaughter's air wand to try it out. She bought one, and I absolutely loved it. I did not know I was getting this for Christmas. It came as a total surprise. The handsome one got me this. He was very sneaky about it, and I'm really excited to have this. I'm going to charge it. Also, from the Handsome One, I got some pumpkin spice latte mix. Very excited about that to try it. I've never had that before. And I also got some K-cups that are very fancy, dark chocolate, coconut, medium roast, but they are brew over ice, so they are for iced coffees. Very, very curious about that as well. The Handsome One got this. These were in a box set, so a little set of 3 hot sauces, chipotle and extra hot and jalapeno. And then also, the Handsome One's extremely fond of Marie Sharp's hot sauce. And so these are all little sample ones. So we have Smokin' Marie and sweet habanero sauce. Whoops. And grapefruit hot habanero. Orange pulp hot habanero. And green habanero. Fun way to try things without big bottles. So very exciting. The Handsome One also got a soda stream. We have not used this yet, so we're just kind of figuring out how to set it up. He got a couple different kinds of syrups, some bubblies, a couple different flavors of bubblies, and some 7-Up. So we are going to figure out how to use this and see if this is a money saver for people who like flavored water or people who like to drink pop. Using up some more of the leftovers in wraps, cheese, pickles, meats, black olives in both of them. And in mine, also onions, green peppers, and celery. Using up some hamburger buns, some hamburgers from the freezer. I'm going to make a mac and cheese as a side. We are having a simple supper because we have been having some pretty elaborate meals. The mac and cheese is done. The burgers are done, and we topped them with Swiss cheese. Now we just have to put everything together. I'm going to open a homemade relish that we had in the pantry. I made this either late summer, early fall. Cheeseburgers with a side of mac and cheese. I'm going to make some soup with some of the last leftovers from Christmas. This is the leftover ham. This is leftover broth. I've got celery. Obviously, the carrots aren't leftovers from anything. I've got onions in the red container. I'm going to add into this also some lentils, perhaps some barley, potatoes, just whatever I have to make a heartier kind of soup. We just need to have some lighter meals to eat for lunchtimes. I did one more sweep of the fridge. I found the last of the broccoli, the last of these snap peas. Those can go in as well. Soup is really, really one of those things. Just use what you have. If you have leftover gravy from turkey dinner, put it in. If you have leftover stuffing, that can go in. If you have leftover potatoes, that can go in. Whatever you have that is leftovers, throw that in. I don't have tons because we ate at my sister's house, so the only thing that I had left over was a little bit of ham because that's what I brought with me. So this is just kind of leftovers of like some random things that I had left in the fridge, but that also works too. Soup is easy. Soup is inexpensive, and when it's filled with vegetables, soup is really healthy. I added some lentils and some barley. I used half the ham that was left. There was actually quite a bit more in the container than what I thought. I'll try to use the other half with a small casserole, either for supper tonight or for supper tomorrow night. This is the last of my peppermint mocha almond. Well, there's like maybe a half of a teaspoon left. I'm going to use my frother to make a latte. 1, 2, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120 Oh, shoot. I just turned it on and it sprayed all over me, the counter, my cactus. Okay, the coffee is ready and is going. I'm going to save a little bit of that for my second cup today. Soup and crackers for lunch today. Making a small, very simple casserole. This is leftover mac and cheese. In here is leftover ham. We've got some peas. I am going to throw a couple green onions in with this as well, and maybe a little bit of spices to spice it, and that is it. I'll probably have to add a little more liquid, so I'll add a little more milk, but that's it. So I cooked the peas. I put some green onions in with them. I added in the leftover mac and cheese. I added a little more milk. I'm going to heat this up. I'm going to add in the ham and I think a bit more cheese. Got the ham in there. I'm going to give this a stir. It's still not really heated. The only thing that was heated was the cooked vegetables. I'm going to add in some of this shredded cheese with bacon that I got a couple weeks ago. I just opened the pack up now. It wasn't even opened. I'm also going to add in a little bit of this Parmesan that I got way back when for 50 cents. Woo! And we'll add a little bit of 3 onion spice in for flavoring. Meals can be as simple as you need them to be, especially if you're trying to use up leftovers in your fridge. I just want to add a little bit of cracked pepper on top of mine, and then we're going to be ready to eat. We are going to have a little bit of fruit for dessert. I did not know when I bought this fruit tray that there is a recall in Canada on cantaloupe. I had no idea. I can't fathom that the grocery store would process a cantaloupe that was part of the recall and put it in this tray, so I feel fairly safe eating this. My sister says I should not feel fairly safe eating this and that I should not eat it. Well, I'm going to have some watermelon, and the handsome one just had some pineapple. So for anyone following along, you might remember a couple weeks back that I had some Natural lactose-free milk that turned, and the best before date was January 17th, something like that. And today we are still only December the 29th, and that was like maybe 2 weeks ago. Anyways, after some feedback from some viewers, I reached out to the company, filled out a little form, reached out to the company. They got back to me right away. And today, in the mail, I got this. Let's check it out. We are writing to you in reference to your email of December 11th concerning a problem with Natural lactose-free 1% dairy product coded. They did ask me that for off of the box. We thank you for taking the time to contact us to let us know your comment regarding the product mentioned. Blah, blah, blah. Then also milk will stay fresh 7 to 10 days in the refrigerator after opening. Even while refrigerated, freshness will diminish slowly day after day. They are committed to me, and they sent me these, which I was totally not expecting. So I can actually get a replacement jug of Natural, and if I play my cards right and wait until it is on sale, I could get 1.5 jugs for free. So very, very nice. That's real nice of them. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much, AgroPure. I'll be getting some Natural. More ham soup for lunch today with crackers and clementines. These clementines are really good. They are seedless, very, very fresh and juicy, I feel. Anyways, they're good. The handsome one got a gift certificate for some Chinese food for Christmas. So tonight we are redeeming that. Very, very exciting. It is to a local to us restaurant. And we are here now. We are going to go inside and get some food for takeout. This is a lot of food. So what we did is we ordered 2 combo plates, but we got different combo plates so that we could share. One of the combo plates had chicken balls and chicken chow mein with the rice and an egg roll. And the other one had the ribs with the beef and broccoli, chicken fried rice, and the egg roll. So because I don't like the sweet and sour sauce, we ordered that on the side. So this works out really good. Oh, and the handsome one had an extra egg roll because he's extra hungry. So this was really nice. We're using a gift certificate that he got for Christmas. And I'll be honest, he got a lot to a variety of different places. He got 2 to a different Chinese restaurant. He got another one to a rib place, a smokehouse. We just got a bunch of different random gift certificates, which is really exciting for us. We love getting presents like this. We have a really small house, so there is nowhere to put stuff. So experiences are wonderful. Merry Christmas to us. Just to give an idea of what we have left, and there's a lot left, these are items that I specifically bought for the holidays. I mean, there's tons of items in my pantry and in the freezers, but these items were 100% for the holidays. I only used one package of those meats. At our family function, the charcuterie was a huge, huge success. But at the other family function, it's just not a huge deal to have this kind of stuff. And oh, the pepperoni, one more second. Getting the pepperoni out meant that I was like reminded of the celery. Oh, yes. The leftover grapes. Oh, yes. So at the other family function, the pepperoni was way more of a huge hit, and the hot hors d'oeuvres were way more of a huge hit. And there also wasn't as many people, but we've got leftover more than half of the clementines. I need to do something with this. I don't know if we don't eat it fresh. I don't know if I'm going to pop it in the freezer or what, or if I should be eating that cantaloupe, yes or no. We had one of the Boursin cheese at our house, at our function. And when I took this one to the function at my sister's house, she already had Boursin cheese and she said, don't open yours. Mine's already open. We have this much of the cheese left. I used one of the 5 packages of cream cheese. We fully ate the scoops, one full bag left. We have the specialty ones, a little bit left in there, crumbs, and one full bag. Like, this is still a lot of stuff we could make for sure. We should probably have a charcuterie board again soon, like at the very, very beginning of next week. And we can definitely use this stuff for sandwiches and things. Yeah, we've got to eat some more of this stuff up. I was thinking that we were going to have chicken stew, but I might have to change my mind after. It's really good to review this. You always need to take an inventory of your supplies, because then you see like, oh, wow, I really do have a lot of this stuff. We need to be, especially the perishables, we need to be eating this up before it goes. The pepperoni's open, so we need to make an effort to eat that. This isn't open yet. Those aren't open yet, so those can wait. The best before date still is in the future, in January, but the fruit's got to go. The cheeses are open. Yeah, still so many things. Oh, and huge hit were the shrimp hors d'oeuvres. The Asian flavored hors d'oeuvres, the Indian flavored hors d'oeuvres were mostly eaten, not very many leftovers at our function. Not a huge hit at the function at my sister's. And we actually decided we didn't like them enough to purchase them again in the future. The Oriental Party Pack was a huge hit as usual. And the stuffed olives that we got, the handsome one and I think they are okay. I think my dad ate a couple of them. My sister and my brother-in-law were like, no, definitely not for us. So we actually only made one pack of those. I still think there's a package of them kicking around at my sister's place. So all in all, like, we did really well, just way too much food, and taking stock of this, another charcuterie board right away. We had a great holiday spent with family and friends, and something that I just want to touch base on. When you're really frugal, you are shopping the flyers and you're probably eating a little bit repetitively, because when ground beef is on sale, you're going to buy ground beef, and you're going to eat ground beef, ground beef, ground beef. Perhaps the following week, chicken is on sale, and you're going to eat ground beef, and then some chicken, and then ground beef, and then some chicken. It's the same kind of thing when a holiday happens. When you have a big function and you cook a very large item, so like a turkey or like a ham, or some people might have cooked lamb or duck or roast beef, whatever that item happens to be, when you cook something large like that and there's leftovers that week, you're going to be eating, and in our case, it was ham, and some more ham. So you can see that I tried to be creative with the leftovers because that's important. There's all kinds of leftovers and all kinds of recipes. I mean, I just made things that I know, but if I was struggling, I could have looked it up on the internet. There's all kinds of programs where you can put in the ingredients that you have and say, what can I make? And it'll spit back out a recipe just based on the things that you have in your home. So we had ham dinner, and then we had ham soup. We also had ham casserole. So it's really smart and it's really economical to make decisions like that and just to eat what you have. And sometimes you are going to eat a bit repetitively, but it doesn't feel as repetitive when you're creative with the meals. And worst case scenario, if you really have too much and you're thinking, I just can't eat one more bite of ham or I can't eat one more bite of turkey, freeze it. And in another couple weeks, you'll be super happy to pull that out of the freezer and make something else creative. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I sure would appreciate it if you would do so. Leave your comments. Let me know where you're watching from. I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful holiday.